Hey, how's it going, everyone? Tom here. Just wanted to go through and do a comparison between the 2018 version of the North Face Recon backpack and the previous version or past season version of the pack, which is still available. Um, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to highlight some of the differences that I've noticed in using both of these packs. I want to start by saying that both of these packs are fantastic. The quality on both is excellent. Uh, Quality materials, YKK zippers. So I don't think you can go wrong either way with either pack. And the differences really just come down to preference of what's going to fit your needs better, or what you're going to like better. Um, so I just want to talk about my experience with both packs. The colors on these packs, believe it or not, are supposed to be. I mean, when you look these up, they list the same two primary colors of dark heather gray and medium gray. But as you can see on both of these packs, it's represented very differently. This being the past season or previous version of the pack, and this is the 2018 version of the pack. So I just wanted to point that out between the color variants there. So yeah, let's get into what I noticed in terms of using the packs and the differences. The first thing I wanted to point out is the water bottle pocket and how it's changed from the previous version of the pack to the 2018 version. If you'll notice, on this version of the pack, the water bottle pocket isn't very deep. If you're using a taller, narrower water bottle, like this is a 21 ounce hydro flask that I'm using just for reference so you guys can see it. I mean, it definitely, it works. It goes in and it stays in, but it just, like say if you're using something a little bit more substantial, like if you had maybe one of the larger versions of the hydro flask, or this Contigo actually, feels a lot more secure in there. I have noticed when using this pack with this hydro flask that, like, if I set this down on a table or something like that, that this, it can kind of just slide out of there. I mean, it's not a deal breaker or anything, but I'm just pointing out what I've noticed in using the pack. So I kind of don't like that. I think they really made a good decision when they changed the design of the water bottle pocket on the 2018 version, if I can get it with one hand, which I can't. As you can see, there's a lot more material there, and it holds a lot better. It's a lot more secure. So pretty much anything that you put in here, whether it be short and wide or tall and narrow, I think it's going to be a lot more secure in this in the 2018 version. So I was just kind of pointing that out. And of course the Contigo, that's not coming out of there. So yeah, moving along. They kept the mesh pocket basically the same, except for they just changed, like, where they have this row of insertion points right here where you could hook a carabiner or something like that. Here, they made 2 rows on here, so 2 rows of 3. I don't really use these, but I just kind of wanted to point that out. So the first quick access pocket here, they actually made it smaller on the 2018 version. This is fleece line pocket on the previous version of the pack as well, but the compartment is much larger. I was able to fit my Note 9 with OtterBox in both, but it goes in here a lot, a lot easier than in here. So, just pointing that out, that it's a smaller pocket on the newer version of the pack. Like your pocket for your shades or phone or whatever you want to put in there. I mean, it's fine, but just pointing that out. So where one of the more significant differences comes in is going to be with the first pocket, or the admin pocket. So on this pack, we open up. What you see here is a ton of organization. You've got two bungees, like I've got a couple of cords here, two pockets for pens and or markers or whatever, two mesh pockets right here, fleece line pocket right here, another pocket right here, this zipper pocket right here with a key holder. See that pocket, and this fleece lined, I guess put a tablet or something in there. But this pocket is very deep. I mean, it goes to the bottom of the pack, and you can fit, a good amount of stuff in here. Like, I've just got a few pouches here that I use, just to kind of give you an idea. It goes all the way to the bottom of the pack. Now, in the 2018 version, they changed this. So the admin pocket here, tablet sleeve here, it is not fleece lined. For those of you who care about that, just pointing that out. Zipper pocket here, fleece line pouch right here, like a mesh pouch right here, and a couple of pen holders here. Same key holder, by the way, in this zipper pocket. But the admin pocket stops right here. You see my fingers? So this goes all the way down. That front pocket goes all the way down on the previous version. 2018 version, it stops right here. So what they've done is they actually added another pocket right here. I'll get this open, show you guys. Sorry. They added another pocket right here that goes all the way down. So this stops here, this goes all the way down. So I'm not really sure why they did that. So they kind of took what was one pocket here and made it into two. Admin here stops halfway, and this pocket right here. And then what I've noticed, depending on how much stuff you've got in here, it's kind of like you have to fight past this part to get to that extra storage, like down here, if that makes any sense. I apologize for the camera. I mean, I'm using my phone. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. And then, the last pocket. This one doesn't have that. So this, the previous version of the pack just has that second pocket, which. So you've got a laptop, a fleece line laptop. Pouch right here, which I've just got some paperwork in, and once again the pocket that goes all the way down. I hope you guys can see that, the previous version of the pack. And then on this 2018 version of the pack, it has a laptop sleeve. This is made for your laptop, this back pocket, and it's just for your laptop. So now your laptop has its own pocket, which they claim that this is fleece line, but it's padded, but it's not fleece line. So just pointing that out as well. So 2018 version, you've got the admin pocket that goes halfway down. This pocket, secondary pocket right here that goes all the way down. and dedicated like sleeve for your laptop here. Both have these, I guess if you were going to put a hydration pack in here, they both have these Velcro holders. And it'd be kind of hard to see, but there is actually a hole here so you can run your, that's on both packs as well. So if you're going to run a hydration pack, hole going right there. So yeah, that's kind of like the main differences in terms of with the pockets and everything. Let's talk about the back of the pack. So both have their flex vent technology. So basically, you've got this awesome padding here on both packs, which I really like these, and both backs are stiff. There's a stiff section here, so the backs, excuse me, the backpacks really maintain their shape no matter what. I mean, if you have very little in the pack or if you pack them out, I mean they maintain their shape really well. I did notice kind of a minor difference here. Like if you look at the shape of this pack, starts out kind of narrow up here, and it kind of moves out. If you see there, and kind of rounds out here, but you can see it's kind of, I don't know, I guess I kind of think of like a turtle shell when I look at this, but I didn't really like that at first. If you look at the 2018 version, which is the version that I started with, that was the first version of the pack that I bought. It's actually a lot more squared off. So if you look here, starts out right here, it goes straight down. Same thing on the other side, so it's more squared off. But I will say, in wearing and using both packs, that this doesn't really seem to make that big of a difference in my opinion. I mean, and I really don't care about that now using this pack. The previous version of the pack, or pre-2018 version of the pack. Another difference to point out is on the 2018 version, they added this little strap here to the straps, and they kind of changed, like, this looks really awesome, by the way, how they kind of let you see. They have like this kind of shaded transparent material so you can see like the flex vent technology in here, these breathable straps. So that's pretty cool. So they added these. I guess this is supposed to give you a little bit more flexibility up here, but I didn't really notice that made a huge difference. The previous version of the pack, they're just connected, and I mean, it's fine. I really didn't notice that made a huge difference. I didn't really care either way, I guess. So yeah, I mean, the straps are very similar. They're really similar. Both have the sternum strap, which is very similar as well. Adjustable sternum strap. These go up and down on both packs. Same thing here, up and down. So you can adjust these loops for if you're running a water bladder here. And then hip strap, which I removed on this pack. This is the version of the pack that I decided to keep. So I removed that. to not have all that stuff hanging. I don't use a hip strap, but both have a removable hip strap. I will also say that on the 2018 version and using this pack, that this didn't bother me as much, rubbing up against my back as it did with this one for some reason. Like I don't know if it's because of the shape of this pack or what, but it seemed to kind of, where it was pressing into my back here, that kind of bothered me more. So, I just took it off. No big deal. Just wanted to point that out. But, I mean, so yeah. I guess the last thing I really want to talk about is why I decided, and once again it comes back to personal preference, but why I decided to stay with or to use this version of the pack over the 2018 version. And it really comes down to, for me, the admin pocket. Like, I really like having all the organization here. You can really put a lot of stuff in here and keep everything kind of separate how you want it. And then you've just got the one pocket here. Everything's here. It goes all the way down. You can put a ton of stuff down here. So I guess I really just like that. And I didn't like, which the organization on this one is okay. But I really didn't like the fact that it stopped right here. Because like I said, I noticed that when, depending on how much stuff I've got in here, it was like you almost have to, fight to get past this to get into this area down here. Which there's a ton of, I really didn't feel like you could put, either pack would hold more than the other. Like, I really feel like they're very similar in terms of what they can hold. But that's just kind of, that's one of the main reasons that I really like this pack is better organization. I like the setup of this better. I don't like the fact that you've got this extra, that they split these, basically what was one pocket here and two here. And I guess I really didn't like this either, this sleeve back here. Once again, it really just comes down to personal preference. If this was the only version of this pack, I would have just kept using this, I guess. It's nice. I like the way it looks. Very comfortable. Both packs are very comfortable. Both packs, you really feel like you've got something durable that's going to last a long time. Very impressed with the quality of both packs. It really just came down to the organization for me. I wish that I had the water bottle pockets from the 2018 version on this version of the pack. Would have made this pack perfect to me. But that's something I can deal with. Not a deal breaker by any means, but yeah, so I've gone on long enough. I just kind of wanted to point out what I've noticed in terms of the differences between the previous or past season version of the North Face Recon pack versus the newer 2018 version of the pack. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thanks and have a great day.